In emergency situations, when you don't have a bit for your screwdriver, use a roofing screw to drive a wood screw.
Many people used to wrapping thread seal tape around the pipe like this, but it's not the best way. Twist it into a thin thread, wrap it as shown in the video, and you'll get the best result, buddy.
You can repair a plastic item with a soldering iron. Replace the tip with a bolt, place steel rings over the crack, and melt them into the plastic with the hot tip. This will last forever. With a small piece of plastic pipe and a heat gun, you can seal electrical wire splices. Heat it up and press with a vise. To securely fasten 2 metal rods in a cross shape, all you need is 1 plastic zip tie. Just follow the steps shown in the video and you'll get a strong and reliable connection. Cut the cable correctly to prevent the end from fraying. Secure one end in a drill and hold the other with pliers or a vise. Start rotating with the drill and apply a gas torch until the cable separates. Need to cut a pipe perfectly straight around its circumference. Eyeballing it won't work. Grab some wide painter's tape, wrap it around the pipe and align the edges. Then cut right along the edge of the tape and you've got a perfectly straight cut. Pour in gasoline from a canister without spilling it. Make a hole in a plastic bottle and fit it over the canister's spout. Pour calmly as not a single drop will spill.
Wrap the thread as shown in the video. Make a loop. You've created a knot that can be useful in various real-life situations.
If you need to make a wooden handle for a knife or machete, take a small piece of copper tubing and turn it into homemade rivets. Insert it into a hole of the proper diameter. With a few hammer strikes on a bolt, flatten both edges to secure it firmly. This is the result you get. If you need to make several cuts of the same depth, doing it by eye is almost impossible. Make a depth stop and stick it to the saw blade with double-sided tape. Now every cut will be exactly the same depth. When you need to secure a wire to the wall, drill a hole under the cable and take a plastic zip tie. Fold it in half and insert it into the hole. Drive in a screw. Place the cable into the loop of the tie, tighten it, and cut off the excess end. Join 2 wooden blocks using a long screw and glue. Cut off the screw, leaving only the threaded part. Screw it in all the way until tight. You'll get a strong and reliable woodworking joint. How do you place a nut onto a thread without dropping it? Use a screwdriver. Position the tip, release the nut, then remove the screwdriver and slide on the wrench. With a simple rope, you can make a handy tool for carrying multiple bottles. Use it. It's definitely worth remembering. To safely connect a copper and an aluminum cable, take a bolt, a nut, and 3 washers. Tighten them securely with a wrench. Twisting the 2 cables directly together is incorrect. To secure a cable in a terminal, cut the nut into 2 halves. Place the end of the terminal with the cable inside between the 2 halves, and then compress them with a vise.
Buddy, a piece of bent wire and a scrap of plastic pipe turn into a useful DIY tool that makes it easy to retrieve items stuck in hard-to-reach places. Use it.
Wire tensioner from simple materials. Tighten with the first nut, lock with the second. Easy, reliable, and almost free. This is just a regular primer canister left over from a home renovation. Cut off the top part and you'll have a handy portable organizer for tools. The lid works as a lock. This is the opening where you need to pour the oil. Pouring directly from the bottle without spilling is nearly impossible because the opening is in a very awkward position. Take a piece of thick paper and roll it into a funnel. Cut off the tip and start pouring. This is a backup option for when you don't have a funnel on hand. In this short video, I'll show you how to tightly seal a bag with liquid. Just 2 simple knots and not a single drop will spill. Any of us can accidentally spill paint on a surface and make a mess. Don't smear it, just sprinkle some sugar over the paint. The sugar will absorb it and then you can wipe away the rest with a cloth. No trace will be left behind.
Thread a loop made of strong string. Place the loop into the groove. Pull both ends of the string in opposite directions. Wire fixation using simple, low-cost materials. Take 3 zip ties and 1 screw. Run the wires through. Trim the excess ends. Secure and reliable.
The most common problem with a gas torch is a gas leak. Don't rush to throw it away. You can fix it in just 10 minutes. Disassemble the plastic housing. Unscrew this bolt and remove the gas flow regulator with the rubber gaskets. Take some plumber's PTFE tape. Wrap 2 to 3 layers over the rubber gaskets. Reassemble the housing. Now your gas torch will work perfectly again. A syringe needle can be used as a sprayer for WD-40. Bend it to a 90-degree angle with pliers. To avoid injuring yourself on the sharp tip, smooth it down with sandpaper. You'll need 4 standard pallets to build a sturdy table. Cut 2 of them. These will be the vertical supports. The third pallet becomes the lower shelf for tools or other items. Attach it to the supports using screws. The fourth pallet serves as a strong tabletop. On top, add an OSB board to make the table mobile. Flip it over and install wheels. For just a few bucks and about an hour of work, you'll create something useful for everyday tasks, all with your own hands. Securely join 2 rope ends. Cut a slot in a bolt. Insert the ends and tighten with a washer nut. Now the connection is stronger than a solid rope. You can turn a jigsaw blade into a handy handsaw. All you need is a threaded rod and a wide nut. Cut a slot in the rod and tighten the blade with the nut. Attach a wooden handle and your DIY tool is ready to use. Take a glass jar with a lid and a light bulb socket. Fix the lid and the socket to the wall. Connect the power supply. Screw in the bulb and cover it with the jar. You've made a free waterproof outdoor lamp. Cutting a perfectly round circle with a jigsaw isn't easy. Use a screw in the center and a piece of wire. You'll turn your jigsaw into a compass and the circle will come out perfectly round. If you drop a metal object into a hard-to-reach spot and can't retrieve it, grab a measuring tape. Attach a magnet to the end and use the tape as an extender. Take a nut and drill out the inner thread with a drill bit. Divide the circumference into 6 equal parts and make shallow cuts. Fix this nut in a vise. You've just made a tool for producing perfectly round wooden dowels. Broken key stuck in the lock? Take a hot glue stick, melt the tip and press it against the keyhole. Wait 1 minute, then pull out the broken piece. To remove a nail with a broken head, use side cutters. Grip the nail with them and pull it out with a claw hammer.
Buddy, where's your wrench? Couldn't find it? Grab 2 metal washers and 3 nuts. Now you've got yourself a makeshift wrench that can save the day when you need it most.